приветствую на канале Стрим. Мы продолжаем РТР 2. Решаем его. Входим к финалу. Да, уже последняя глава, там уже эпилог. Через секунды. Сделано, подготовлю 200.
Mr. Jim? Mr. Jim,
Hey,
there's a telegram messenger for you over there near the house.
there is? Okay. Thanks, Abe.
What do you think you want?
Там телеграм пришла, да, когда посмотрим.
But I doubt someone wants to give me a big pile of money. I see him. Thanks, Abe. Excuse me, mister? I'm Jim Milton. Heard you had a telegram for me?
Yes, here. Sign there.
Thank you. Jim, stop. If you're the JM I know, stop. It's Sadie Adler. I've got something to discuss. Pay good. Meet me in saloon in Valentine.
Так, пойдем Валентайн, да.
Stop. Sadie Adler. I'll be damned.
Я лошадь взять. Пойди, лошадь нет. Там не надо. А, ну что делать? Пойди на этой. А, именно что мы взяли лошадь, да, что нам делать? Как без лошади отправляться в путь? Куда нам идти? Ну, карта. Это Валентайн, да? А, надо свою лошадь, а я чужую украл. Чужую, да, украл, блин. Мы видели.
What do you think you want?
I have no idea.
А, телегу,
I got
да,
someone wants
здесь.
to give me a big pile of money.
Значит, мы, походу, уезжаем, да, отсюда.
Thanks, Abe. Excuse me, mister. I'm Jim Milton. Heard you had a telegram for me?
Yes, here. Sign there.
Это пропустим. А мы сейчас нужно поговорить, да, блин. Вот так дела.
Abigail.
Она ушла, да? Бросила. А вот письмо оставила.
Darling John, a kind lady in the village helped me write this.
She had men problems of her own, but that's a different story. Listen, I've begged you, but it don't seem to make much difference. I've tried everything I know to make you grow up. And you know I love you, but loving you means I can't watch you do this. Time after time, we've had to run because of your behavior and your decisions. We got a son. I got a son. And I love our son enough that I can't have him around while you're like this. I had so many dreams, John. I hoped you would change. We all saw what happened to them that didn't, but you... Part of you is hell-bent on ending up the same way.
And I love you too much to watch that no more. Abigail.
А, это подарок, который она оставила, да, нам, типа. Ладно, что?
Where's the wife, Milton?
She's out.
I saw her leaving with the boy and the bags. What's going on?
You married, Mr. Dickens?
No.
That don't surprise me.
What'd she do? Catch you with a showgirl? Or hear about you shooting more fellas over by Strawberry? Just who are you, Jim Milton?
I'm a family man. I can handle a gun, sure. Them men shot at me.
Just interested, that's all.
Ain't nothing interesting, unless you find gossip about a man's marriage worthy of your time.
Guess not. There's work to be done, unless you're running off too.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm here to work. Gotta save money, get her what she wants.
What does she want?
She wants a place of her own. Said she found a plot up at Beecher's Hope.
You? A rancher? You'll starve.
Probably.
Keep yourself busy. Take your mind off it.
Надо вернуться к работе, да? Пойдем, что Амор поделать? Там вот какая точка. Давайте пойдем поработаем, типа. А дальше, да, за этот дом. А, дайте починим. Так, где у нас стол? Вот. Давайте что, поднимем стол. Стол поднимем. Обычный работник, да? Через несколько месяцев. Мы уезжаем, да?
That's her full. Hey, you know, I was wrong about you. Turned into a fine worker, Jim Milton.
Oh, thank you. Means a lot. Hey, you think I could speak with Mr. Geddes? See if maybe he's open to offering me some guidance?
I'm sure he'd be happy to hear you speak at least.
Thank you, Mr. Dickens.
А, надо подойти к дому, да? Поговорить, типа. Направляемся.
Hey, son. How's that bull?
Fine, Mr. Milton.
Your father in? Can I have a word?
Sure, I'll just get him.
Paul!
I'm right here. What's the problem, Milton?
Sorry for the disturbance, sir.
Oh, no problem. My wife, she just began her morning discourse on the subject of my faults. Experience I think every man can relate to.
In some ways, my wife also has issues with some of the decisions I've made. Real issues. Do you believe a man can change, sir?
Where is this heading?
Guess I don't know. I've tried to be a good hand. I've worked hard to secure your property.
And for that, we are grateful.
And you've paid me well besides. The thing is, I suppose, I need to get a place of my own, so I can prove to my wife that I've changed.
I understand.
But I ain't got much money. I ain't asking to borrow none. But maybe you could go to the bank and put in a good word so they could give me a loan?
A loan, huh?
So I can buy that place, Beecher's Hope?
Yes, I know it. Yes, of course, sure. It'd be my pleasure. But take my advice, Milton. Take your money and go buy passage on a boat. Go to Brazil and forget all about family. I'm just joking, son. Just make sure you deal with Ansel Atherton at the bank. He's a distant cousin. Here's my name. Tell him to ask me direct himself. You'll get what you need.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I was young and dumb once, too. You'll get her back.
Пора, значит, в путь. Значит, мы уезжаем. Возвращаемся. Называется, блин. Я схожу. Сейчас. До скаута, туда возвращаемся мы. С того раза, как мы оттуда бежали, теперь мы можем вернуться потихонечку. Время пришло к возврату. Давайте посмотрим карту. Короче, смотрите, время пришло, типа, вернуться. Я сейчас хожу, куда нам надо. А вот, Blackwater, нам надо вернуться. После долгих лет, называется, мы возвращаемся обратно. И, конечно, прикольная музыка заиграла.
This big old world sure got me running around. I heard a voice that said, just settle down.
Возвращаемся в Blackwater потихонечку. Как помните, в самом первом начале мы тут бежали от пикетеров, как называется. Теперь вот Джон, он получил возможность туда вернуться. Взять суду, чтобы построить себе дом. И мы этим будем заниматься. У нас ничего нет, да, просто? Ладно. У нас $20. Ладно, будем аккуратно что делать ехать. Что, у нас выбора все равно нету. Ну давайте посмотрим таким образом. И опять мы бедняки, да? $20 в кармане. Давайте, ладно, вернемся. Тут чуть отдохнула от нас. Круг почета дали. Бежим дальше. Под мостом круг почета.
Dusty trail, saw a vapor light. Was it a mirage? I don't know, but it seemed right. I felt mission, I felt trust. I knew then that I must go to her from this cruel world. Cruel, cruel world.
Ну, давайте.
must I go on?
Где мы уже находимся? Это РДР 2. Уже финал. Это даже не финал, а эпилог. Уже эпилог у нас. РДР 2. Разыграем за Джона. Так, успокойся, лошадь. Блин, опять устала, да? Ладно, давайте. Идем дальше. Мальчик будем долги влезать, да, называется. Я буду тебе долги набирать. Вот, возвращаемся в Блэквотер. Направляемся в банк. Чуть-чуть осталось, уже близко находимся. Да. Где долги только, долги. Ну, сейчас начнут накапливать долги за одно, за второе, за третье. Он типа хочет дом построить. Лошадь уже ругается, типа устала, блин.
Excuse me, sir. Can I help you?
А вот он отсюда, да?
Can I help you?
I hope so. I want a loan, sir. A line of credit, so I can buy some property.
What property?
An old ranch, Beecher's Hope.
Oh, that old dump?
I know it ain't much, but I ain't much of a farmer either. But I will get there.
That is a very unusual way of asking for a loan. Mr.
Marston.
Marston.
Only folk around here call me Milton. It's kind of a joke, I guess.
A joke, huh? And which folk?
Mr. Geddes? I work for him. He said that you could help me out. I mean, if you can.
So old David Geddes told you I'm the kind of man to loan a man with two names money so he can buy a rundown farm on account of his lack of farming skills, huh?
Don't sound too promising when you put it like that.
Well, how would you put it?
Sorry to waste your time, sir.
Oh, sit down. I'm sure we can figure something out. Now, of course, we'll be expecting you to make regular payments, and given a lack of much evidence you got any means of repaying, the terms won't be too great. But if my cousin vouches for you, it'll be okay with the bank.
Really?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Now, of course, we'll be expecting our money back regular as clockwork until the debt's settled. Otherwise, the farm reverts to the bank, no matter how much you paid.
I understand.
Well, why don't you go check out the land while I fix the contracts and talk to Mr. Geddes. Oh, I heard there's squatters up there. We've been having so many problems recently, they'll need clearing on.
Sure.
Well, come back when you're done and we'll fix up the paperwork.
Ну да, вот так. Вором не вернешь, сейчас все банк заберет, да? Ну это обычное дело, всем привычно.
Come on, then.
Так, карта, Мадагаскару отправиться. Так. Ну, мы сюда. Пойдем смотреть. Короче, пойдем смотреть это, землю нам. Да. Кредиты, конечно, но... Конечно, если не выпустят, что заберут. Ну, хоть что-то для героя. Не для тебя. Так, давайте достанем оружие.
Well done, girl. There's a girl.
Да не знаю даже. Мне только тоже интересно узнать, какие проценты брали. Мне кажется, в наше время чуть получше, мне кажется, чем в их не было. Ну, может, сейчас скажут, там покажут, может. Давайте пойдем разберемся, короче, с ними. Прицелиться и убить, блин, это конечно.
I hope so. Who's in charge here?
No one, mister. This is a free country.
Now that I ain't so sure about. Listen, I'm buying this land. I'm afraid you guys are gonna have to go somewhere else.
Who's this?
I ain't sure. Some fancy Dan city boy says he owns this land. Or he's gonna.
Owns it.
That's what he says.
Okay. And how come we live in here?
I ain't sure.
Надо дадим денежек.
Take some money. Go try and find somewhere else to stay.
Да не будем их набивать.
Sure, take it.
Да, думаю, не маленькие проценты будут. Все, что, погнали. А, он даже сейчас сам, да, вернется, типа.
Ah, it's you. The man with two names and no past. Come on in. How'd you make out?
Well, let's just say there are no more squatters.
Okay. Well, I got your paperwork ready. Now, you sure about buying this place? It's really run down, and the price isn't too great.
I think it would mean a lot for my wife. At least mean I was listening to her.
Okay. Well, sign here and here. Now we own you, Mr. Marston, and we own Mr. Milton too, and we own your property. But you can buy your freedom each week. Eventually, you will be a homeowner.
I understand.
Congratulations, you are now a real American, indebted and owned by the bank.
Хорошо сказано.
They own me, they just own your property. Now, you can also use this line of credit for any home improvements you need to make, of course.
I can?
Sure. Be good, Mr. Marston. Welcome to home ownership. It's a beautiful thing. Let your wife know what to complain about. Just joking.
Какую интересную сумму взял?
Well, it is you. Well, I thought you was dead, boy. Dead.
Uncle?
The very same. Come here. I saw you going into the bank, and by the looks of things, you ain't robbed it.
I've gone straight.
Bull crap.
No, for real. Well, I'm trying.
All these years, you ain't changed a bit. Maybe a little bit. I thought you was dead.
Not yet. Well, I got some things to take care
No,
of.
not a problem. I'll come too.
No, you don't have to.
Oh, I'm real sick, John. Lumbago. It's a slow and painful death, my brother.
Evidently.
Have a little pity, will you? Huh?
Come on, then.
All right.
Он привязался, да?
You got a horse? Get on it.
All right, girl. Follow me.
Поехали на нашу землю, которую мы купили, да?
Where we at?
West.
West? Oh, ain't you a man of few words? I can see we're headed west. You know, speaking in monosyllables don't make you seem interesting. It makes
Да.
you seem stupid.
I don't
Ну, это огромные деньги были тогда, помню.
Now, where
Я представляю, что огромная сумма была.
damn grunting fool?
This ranch I bought just
Как читаю, он там в игре показано было, он получал, опять говорят, он получал $2 за день,
My lord.
Not that that's any of your
а мне $50.
I was in the bank borrowing the money.
Well, that's even worse. Yeah, you can run from a bounty, John. You can't run from a bank. Is Abigail there?
No. She's her and Jack are waiting until I'm set up before joining me out here.
You mean she left you? Oh, I never thought she was a smart woman, but, you know, this makes me think maybe I was wrong.
No more of that. You just bought this place, and you're lucky I'm showing it to you and not looking for a place to bury you out here.
Еще нет, дети закопали, шикарно, конечно, сказано. А вот наша раньше, типа, которую мы купили, да?
This is it. Look at her.
Okay.
What do you think?
Why exactly did you buy this dump?
For Abigail?
Why? Is she an idiot? No. What were you thinking?
I don't know. She said she wanted it.
She ever seen it? What are we gonna farm here? Rocks?
We?
You don't have a hope here without a wise hand at the tiller.
Enough of that. Get out of here. On your way.
No, you're stuck with me. Seems I'm stuck with you. John, the rock farmer.
So, you think I'm an idiot?
No, I know you're an idiot.
Да, здесь много будет дел. А, пенчуга там сидит, да, все время. А вот, второй эпилог начинается, да, у нас? А вот Бичерс Хоуп, он типа свой дом будет сейчас строить. $465, ну, многовато, конечно, до такого года тут много, помню, было. Почти $500. Там что там долги будет, да, брать, помню. А нам надо, знаешь, куда нам надо ехать? Да, для организовать, нам туда ехать будет. Ладно, поехали, короче.
I'm back, girl.
Да, новый заборчик построил. Уже в долги, да, влез, получается. Ну что? Типа новая жизнь. О, а вот это хороший, а мы денежки подзаработаем, да, что? Жесткий расстрел. Сейчас еще денежки заработаем как раз на этом. Сейчас, секунду, проверю. Так, подготовились, да? Пойдем дальше. А после будем потихонечку расстреливать. Деньги ведь нужны нам все равно. Так, зачем ты это убрал? Нам это надо. Нам животные нужны, конечно. Ничего не поделаешь. Вот что там надо будет купить, да? Ну, сейчас я борт прострелю, будет мувать. Дырка в голове. А, минус птичка. Умная лошадь птичку раздавила головой. Приятного полета, короче.
Come on, lady.
Ни одного животного. Оружие вытащил, ни одного животного, да? Точный выстрел, да? Хедшот, да, фактически. Задел. Минус олень. Так.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I won't die to know.
You're okay. You're okay.
Ну давайте пойдем поможем, короче, тем тупым волкам. Убьем их, как бы волков тупых.
Oh, thank God. That animal was a goddamn menace. You saved me, partner. Woo. I was almost a meal there.
Жесткий расстрел, да? Животных. Потихонечку шо, будем потихонечку добивать себе. Понимаете, мы на мели сейчас находимся, деньги снова нужны будут. Одна жвачка, да? Ладно, давай скушаем. Может кому-то башку вынести сейчас. Тоже будет красиво.
What the hell? Shit! What the hell?
Блин, их двое. Одному можно было бы вынести, их двое. Ладно, кому-нибудь сейчас найдем. Конечно, там надо могут искать за это деяние. Блин. Там, наверное, он, да? А их двое, блин, как всегда. А знаешь, что я попробую сейчас сделать? маленькую перестрелочку, да, устроили. О, сильное лекарство, да?
Okay, missing.
Ну ладно, что, куда их укокошили? Один карабин. Давайте возьмем его. Или чапальнику там поднимут, да? Потому что у кого-то найдут два тела на мосту. Я, блин, про это и говорил, да? Будем от них прятаться, короче. Маленькую дырочку прописали двум людям. Ну так, забор чуть поломали по пути. Бля. Походу пока нельзя, да, поспать.
I never forget a face. This is your first time here, right?
Так.
Guess I should head out there hunting again.
Crops are due for a bad year.
Yeah, that's what been said.
Come again. Who's got mouths to feed, huh? Give him one of these.
Out of the damn way!
Hope that ain't your blood. Hey now.
Howdy, mister. You new in town? There's a little nook there if you need something for your camp. Looks like you travel a lot, so worth having a look and see. All right then, let's have a look.
И посмотрим каталог, короче.
Look.
Enjoy.
Ну, пока пойдем, на денег, конечно, маловато пока. Но я думаю, сейчас заработаем.
I'll let you look around some more.
You're very kind.
Partner?
Out of the way!
Hello, welcome.
Can you arrange a bath for me?
I got someone warming it up for you already. Just head down the corridor there.
Would you like some extra help there?
No, I, got
У нас денег нет, бедные.
Maybe next time, hun.
У нас на это денег нету. Ну пойдемте пострижемся, короче. Надо привести себя в порядок.
No problems for me. That barber, I think he's about to.
Thanks, mister.
До шалун, да, зайти.
I thought I told you to leave it, Bubba.
I thought to myself, who this little girl thinks she's telling anything to.
Enjoy your drink in peace. I ain't got no business with you right now.
What that mean?
For the last time, leave me alone.
Or what?
What's that?
Get the hell out of here before she kills us all!
You!
Get out of here!
John Marston.
It is good to see you.
I thought I heard a rumor you was alive. Jim Milton, that you?
Guess I didn't do a real good job of hiding my identity. We didn't hear nothing about you.
You kill a feller up by Roanoke?
Sure did.
I thought that sounded like you and Abigail and Jack.
She's fine.
She was always so kind to me.
I'm looking to buy us a property. Beecher's Hope, west of Blackwater. I'm kind of a farmer now. And you?
Oh, you know how it is. Bounties mostly, and some other stuff, good and bad. Hey, you any interest in bounties?
I've gone straight. Sort of.
Oh, it's legal, usually.
Then, maybe.
Come on, then.
What? Where are we headed?
Strawberry. Got on the run from New York. Good price for him.
What'd he do?
Rob a bank.
With a gun?
No, with a pen. He's an accountant, I think.
Sounds easy.
Come on, we got a bit of a ride.
I know.
Hello.
Your telegram. You said you had something to discuss. I didn't think we'd be chasing down an outlaw.
There's something else.
What?
Micah.
Micah?
I think so. I heard of someone sounded like him about a year back.
Okay.
We always said, if we found him...
I know what we said we'd do. That ain't changed.
I didn't think I'd see any of you again after you left for the Yukon.
We came back. Didn't strike it rich, as you can see.
Да, праздник не надо богатей.
I got Uncle with me. We'll be okay.
Uncle? Getting scalped by that gang out there might be preferable than living with him.
Sometimes I think the same.
Эти, 5 перерыв сделаем, я выйду. Беру штук. Вернусь. Продолжаем игру. Сюжет.
All right, see what you can find. Like I said, feller's name is Nathan Kirk. Banker, bald, 45.
Okay.
You hit up. I'll meet you in a bit.
Say, I mean to meet my friend in town, but I don't know where he's staying. Bald New Yorker, Nathan Kirk. You know where he is?
Afraid I don't know.
Hey, I've been a real fool and forgot to ask my friend Nathan Kirk where he's staying. You got any idea? He's a bald feller from New York.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Пойдем дальше его искать.
Hi there.
Can I help you, partner?
Yeah, I'm looking for a fella. New Yorker, name of Nathan Kirk.
Never heard of him. We get a lot of New Yorkers. It's a resort town, you see.
I'm sure.
Try in the Welcome Center. They tend to know most of the visitors there.
Thank you.
Пойдем это отель проверять.
You seen a fella? Fella from New York? Bald guy?
Yeah. A few New Yorkers come here in search of the West.
This one's a wanted man. I work for the government. Sort of. His name's Nathan Kirk.
Mr. Kirk? But he's so charming.
Is he staying here?
He's, up in room 3.
I'm gonna go pay him a visit. It's government business.
How exciting.
Пойдем визит сделаем к нему.
Mr. Kirk! Mr. Kirk, you in there?
Who is it?
It's just a friend. Stop! Hey! That's Nathan Kirk! Oh! Got him?
Oh, shut up! Come on, jump on! Whoa!
You're a good filly.
We gotta get after him. Remember, we want him alive, though.
I know.
Let's go! He went right! Stay on him! I'll catch up with you!
Where are you going? Shit! You're back!
What you caught there? He's up on that horse, John. Hey, get him! Again! I'll tie him tighter.
Поймали его.
Thanks for that, Mr. Kirk. Real fun.
I'm an innocent man, but It's all a mistake. My wife
Oh.
is a desperate woman. How you married, sir?
None of your business what I am.
She made me do it. She broke me. I did bad, but I'm not bad. There is a difference. This is persecution.
Where shall I send the money? I ain't been paid yet.
Send it on my behalf to West Elizabeth Cooperative Bank in Blackwater. Pay down my loans. Might make them happy to see I've got a boss.
So I've got a couple of other leads I could use your help with if you're interested. I'm usually at the saloon in Blackwater.
I need money pretty bad, so I'll come find you.
А, $60, да, вернули мы, короче.
Let's go, girl.
Давай посмотрим карту. А что какая-то миссия появилась? Обратно в Блэквотер, да, возвращаемся. Он чуть, а какой другой выход? И денег у нас нету. На поезд сесть не можем. Взять кучера тоже. Поезд на лошади. И вся игра на этом построена. Да, есть здесь, блин. Трудно быстро перемещаться. Мне это, раньше была же банда, типа. Сейчас нету, у меня там не было прокачано быстрое перемещение. Да, это есть такое, тоже бывал, мучился. Ну, как деньги есть, можно без лошади там. О чем-либо на поезде еще, кучера взять.
Working hard? It's the lumbago. If I overdo it, I'll get a relapse. It's very serious.
Get up or get out.
You can be so testy. What is it? Constipation?
Guess you're my proof I'll never quite outrun my sins.
You got so sanctimonious in your old age. No wonder she left you. It's like rooming with the King James Bible.
Get up!
Ow!
Хорошо заехал ему, да?
Oh, no, wait, what did I have to tell you? I went into town. I got a little drunk. Oh, shit! Well, we gotta go. We gotta go to Saint Denis. Charles Smith is alive, I reckon.
Charles Smith alive? Really?
I reckon. Unless I dreamed it all, and by the sound of it, not doing too good neither.
Сен-Дени, да, поехали. Ну сколько он сейчас потратит на этот поезд, блин. Офигищу, вернее. Билет только $17 билет стоил.
Here we are. Come on, let's get off.
All right.
Back in Saint Denis. I never liked this place.
Yeah, well, me neither. All right. Let's go find that big sour bastard.
Sure. Let's split up.
Good idea. I'll take the saloons, you take the slum.
How about I take the saloons and you take the slums?
Так. Сюда, короче, да. Типа. Здесь, кажется, лошадь не украдешь. Потому сразу они здесь тревогу поднимут. Полицаев очень много. А наша лошадь, она здесь же. Ну вот наша лошадь, что я без нее бегаю? Там уже дорога, типа, отойди, да? Нормально. Надо зайти сюда, да?
Bonjour. How can I help you today, sir?
Listen, you seen a big Indian fella?
Huh. Indian?
Yeah, a boxer.
No. Sorry, mister. No. Actually, yes. I think he's fighting, I believe. Fighting out behind Saint Saturnin.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Пойдем за ним, да?
Won't you look where you're going?
Howdy. You been sucking on Sean or something?
Давай карту откроем. Куда ехать? А, здесь рядом, да? Все.
Good Lord, I was just beginning to enjoy some peace and quiet.
Hey, look out. Asked that first barman I met. He told me Charles was here.
Not one of life's great mysteries, turns out.
But they hate a massacre. And you are a killer. We both know what you gotta do. I'm leaving now.
He don't know the half of it.
John? You're...
I'm alive. So are you. So's he.
That's Uncle?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm alive.
Uncle thought maybe he was in some sort of trouble.
Kind of. Just... I don't know. I'm throwing fights for a few dollars.
Throwing fights?
Sure.
And you like that?
Of course not.
So...
Let me go place a bet. Come on. Man, I thought you were dead.
Sure. Abigail's still alive too, only she left me.
Excuse me. I'd like to place a bet.
On who?
On
Myself, to win. Lone wolf.
How much?
All of this.
Okay. Funny thing, I pegged you for the favorite, but the odds
Сейчас
just
денежки
got real
поднимем, да?
good. What about you, sir? A little wager on the wolf here? Real redskin brave.
Sure, I'm a fan of the wolf. Give me a bet on him.
Have I got a treat for you? An epic battle between the descendant of ancient warriors and a not-so-noble savage. On my left, a ferocious battler from the valleys, Simon of Wales. And on my right, an Injun Hercules. The savage, the untamable, the unbeaten, and dare I say unbeatable, lone wolf.
Это драка, да.
No weapons, no forfeiting, no crying like a beaten child. Everything else goes. You win by knockout, you win by retirement, or you win by death. Let's have a good fight, boys. Let's keep it clean, but not so clean.
You know what to do, Charles. Try and stay on your feet, you hear? Don't black out just yet. Lone Wolf.
What is this?
Hit him, Lone Wolf.
Rigged or something?
Pretend he's Micah. Knock him out. Lone Wolf.
Don't be stupid.
Try and stay on your feet, you hear? Don't black out just yet. Hit him, Charles. What the hell? Lone Wolf.
Разнес к чертям
Come on,
просто.
Lone Wolf. Gotta get you the hell out of here.
Hey, Lone Wolf, whoa! How? Made my month, but you also made some fellas mighty unhappy.
So it goes.
Here's your share, partner.
Денежки доработали.
So you keen on staying around here or heading off with me and Uncle?
But, John, I haven't seen you two in years.
I know. But right now, my sense is you just need to lie low.
Where?
We got a little place up past Blackwater, in the high country.
Okay. I gotta grab my baggage. I booked a steamer heading upriver. That's why I was pretending to throw the fight.
Okay, boys. I'll meet you at the bridge outside Saint Denis.
What are you doing?
Just have a few urns of rum.
You're useless.
I am a deep thinker.
Be quick.
Come on.
$40, да, у нас?
This way. My bag's on the dockside. So, what happened?
You mean back then?
Where you going?
As I was saying.
Over here.
You mean back then? Arthur helped me get out. Gave me a chance to live, I guess. You know that Arthur...
Sure. Word got to me up north, so I went back and buried him in Miss Grimshaw.
I had to run. If any of us had been found, we'd have...
Oh, of course. I understand. He's where he would have wanted to be. A pretty hillside, facing the evening sun.
He gave me his satchel with some of his things in it. Remember that journal he always drew in? I got it. I'm a bit of a draftsman myself nowadays.
He was a good man. As much as any of us could be.
Getting sick like that has to rattle a fella.
Rattle him or give him some kind of understanding. What his life was really all about.
Yeah? That makes sense. Look, keep your hands to yourself.
Anyway, I heard all you were dead. Or I might have come looking.
And me, the same about you.
Dutch?
Who knows? Dead? Maybe? I'm not sure. I heard all kind of things, but one thing I know, he ain't around here. I ain't heard nothing real in years since, well, that time.
Nor me. Micah?
I hope that bastard's dead. You know, he was the one speaking to them agents.
What?
Putting them on us the whole time. Or since before I got off Ssylka.
They picked up Strauss. The agents.
Made a real mess of him. I heard he died in custody. Never said a word.
Guess some folk is strong in ways you can't see.
Everything that happened. All those deaths. Micah?
None of us is innocent in that. Dutch, least of all. But I don't think we would have had to make those calls. All that mayhem. If it wasn't for...
We were on a very bad path.
Okay.
Hold on.
What?
Careful.
Why?
Those are Guido Martelli's men.
Who?
He used to work for Angelo Bronte.
I've only been here an hour.
Hey. Come over here.
What now?
Well, you go left, I go right. On three.
Mm-hmm.
3. You couldn't have thrown that fight!
It's never just one fight.
Evidently!
Let's go. There's a wagon up there. I'll get my bag.
Okay.
Come on, John.
Опять живым или мертвым, да?
Where was Uncle gonna meet us? Over the bridge. It's going out of town. West.
Hold on. You see any law?
Not yet.
Keep your eye out. Saint Denis ain't short on police.
I remember that. Only too well.
Anyone?
Good so far. Further we get from those gunshots, better chance we have. Of denying it, at least.
No, we can't get caught. Martelli has the police chief in his pocket. If they take us in, we won't get out of the interview room.
I don't want to get in a shootout over
У нас
this.
выбора нет, походу, нужно бежать отсюда.
No, I don't want that either. You see anything?
I think we're clear. If I ever want to go back, remind me that I hate Saint Denis.
Guido Martelli will happily remind you of that.
Give me some simple folk and wide open spaces. Speaking of simple,
John! Charles! You boys been off getting up to no good?
kind of. Been getting shot at.
Well, they weren't very good shots. Come on, let's head for home.
Лучше поехать домой, да? Что там есть?
Feels like old times. It's good to have the old gang back together again.
Let's just hope things don't turn out like last time.
Here he goes. What'd I tell you, Charles? Boy is as sour as weak old milk. No wonder she didn't stay with you. Not even a retired $2 whore would stay with you.
That's the goddamn truth. Now, you used to be decent company, but now you're worse than a snake with a toothache. All he does is whine.
Excuse me?
Oh, don't get all angry. It ain't gonna change nothing. You're hopeless. And I mean that literally. You got no hope. I mean, look at you. Look at this place. Your dream home. I've had better nightmares than this dream. Oh, darling Abigail, I've changed. Come live with me in an outhouse I wouldn't ask my worst enemy to take a shit in.
What are you trying to say?
It's awful. It's a dump. The house has gotta go. Get some self-respect, you miserable sack of shit. Build a house a lady'd set foot in.
The place just needs a woman's touch.
It needs leveling. No woman would touch this place. Now, I reckon these horses can have it down in a minute. Here, come on. Tie that end around the horses. You loop that end around there. Horses will pull it clean down. We good?
I think so.
All right. Well, let's get going. Now just pull.
You got this, John? I'll go when you do.
Okay. On me. Good horses.
Get her down. That's it.
That's it. That's it.
Зламаем дом, да?
You're strong, man. Come on.
This way.
You gonna pull that horse or I gotta give it a kick? Oh, this is easy.
It's coming. Come on.
Little more. Pull the reins.
Give me the signal.
You got it.
Watch the horses.
Разнесли дом.
See? I told you it wouldn't be no trouble.
And now?
Now we head into town, buy ourselves a house right out of a book. Same as if it were a bicycle.
Where in town?
There's a fella by the train store. Cakes hardwood and timber.
Okay. You keep working here.
But if I don't go with you, who's gonna tell you
Just
that?
need a bit of peace and quiet from your incessant yapping. Charles, make him work. Whip him if you have to. You're a good girl now.
Поехали за домом, короче, да? Дом будем строить. Где-то миссия, да? $40, да, у нас?
We've got you now, you piece of shit! I want his skill. Get him! Your Texas hog feed, you asshole!
He shall die, but his five riches.
What the?
Сволочь убили, да?
Let's get out of here. Come on, over here. Here now. Hey, here.
Блин, успокойся, лошадь.
Slower.
Какая тупая, блин, лошадь.
Easy there, Fred.
Stamp.
Hey, come on now.
Hello, Sadie.
Oh, John, come sit down.
Sure. You got any work?
Yeah, well, there's always work. Whole country's getting robbed, robbing, or stopping robbers. Well, seems like there ain't much else in this world except bastards, victims of bastards, and the bastards who want to put the bastards in the ground.
And which are you exactly?
Me? In my time, all three. But same as most people.
I guess.
Well, funny thing about this job, well, opportunity, I just might get to be all three again.
How you mean?
You ever heard of Shane Finley?
Cattle wrestler?
Murderer, thief, child killer. He's wanted in 5 states. I caught him last week. He was disguised as a lady in a house for fallen women. I was bringing him in, and I got robbed by a professional rival of mine, James Langton. Oh, he's a nasty bastard. I didn't much like him even before he robbed me.
That happen a lot. This line of work.
Yeah, but they're all people like me. Anyway, now they're holed up in the desert down south waiting to head north so they can hand them in to the state troopers in the north country. I'd given up on the job as just a bad lot, but now that you're here, maybe we can go rob them back.
Is the money good?
Yeah, it's real good. Plus, I don't much like getting robbed by no one. Come on.
Where is it we're heading again, you say?
South. Now come on, mount up. We got a ride ahead of us.
Of course we do.
Follow me. Let's ride.
Yes, ma'am. That a new horse?
Some folk buy ranches, some buy horses. Horses are cheaper.
He looks mean.
He is.
My ranch, it's something else, you know. You gotta come up there.
Ain't had any trouble?
Some squatters, but that's it for the most part.
That's good. Maybe these fellers I heard about have stayed north or gone off somewhere else or dropped down dead in their own tracks.
It's good country.
All country is good. It's just folk that are bad.
You know who I got up there with me?
Uncle.
Besides Uncle.
Abigail?
Abigail ain't come there just yet.
Really? You, wanna talk about it?
Well, maybe, but Charles Smith. We found Charles Smith.
Charles? He's alive?
Yeah. He's doing okay. He was prize fighting in Saint Denis. Weren't seeming too well. He took everything real hard. But I think life on the plains is gonna be good for him.
I always liked Charles. You send him my best.
I will. You know, you can come along too. Build a cabin on the land.
I've done that all before. Can't do it again. I'm on my own now, John. I ain't so good with people.
The offer's there, whenever you want it.
That's kind. Unlikely to be taken up, but kind.
You heard anything of Dutch?
Nothing. You?
No. You'd think. He's a colorful character. Word would get out.
That's one way of putting it. Look, what happened with the gang changed everyone who was a part of it. The Dutch who put a blanket round me after the O'Driscolls, that weren't the same man at Beaver Hollow. And now, he might not be so colorful no more.
You see a man whose character changed. I see a man who got found out for who he truly was. We was fools to follow him. I was a fool and I paid for it. And I was one of the lucky ones.
Micah, John. Micah's the one who set it off.
I blame me for following Dutch for too long, but I blame Micah for most everything else.
He's out there.
And someday, I hope we'll find him. But not now.
Shit. There's a spot up ahead where we can see over most of the country. They'll be down there.
So, James Langton, the bounty hunter, has got this outlaw you captured in a women's boarding house?
Shane Finley, correct.
And we aim to have Langton give him back to us before he rides north with him to hand him over to some state troopers?
Correct again. Though the giving back part is optimistic.
I'm forever the optimist. You know, I've been doing some bounty hunting of my own since I last saw you. I ain't gonna make a habit of it.
We cut off here. This is the place.
It's a view, all right.
Hey, come on. Let's go take a look down in the valley.
Это красиво, конечно, было.
I think I see something.
Yup. There they are, down there.
Who's who?
Well, the bounty's the feller who's all tied up.
Very funny.
And that big fat feller with the funny hat, that's James Langton. The other fellas just work for him.
Where do you think they're heading?
Come on, let's go follow them. Looks like they're cutting through the canyon underneath us. Let's go. Yeah! They'll be coming through here. There they are. Follow and keep an eye on them. Easy. Wow! Yeah! Don't want to go over that butte. You won't get north through here? What are you doing, huh?
You talking to me or Langton?
Sorry, I ain't used to having anyone with me. My guess is they'll stop up ahead. We can get a better look at them.
You know his thinking pretty well.
If you can't outgun them, you gotta outthink them. The canyon opens up down a ways. We'll head them off there.
Их перехватывать, да, будем пытаться.
Up here, get off your horse. This might be our chance. Yeah, they're stopping. And that sure is Shane Finley coming off the back of his horse.
What are they waiting for?
The rest of Langton's men, I think.
Langton's doing pretty well for himself. How come he's got all them men and you work alone?
I got you. You're worth 10 of them.
Great.
All right, so what you think? Should we threaten them, start shooting at them, or sneak down and pick them off one by one? I reckon sneaking down is our best opportunity, but it's your call.
Я прям тихую.
I'll follow your lead. Let's sneak down there.
Okay, well, follow away. Stay down and stay close.
Let's go.
With me.
На всякий случай возьмем.
We're going down the canyon. Look out on these rocky paths. You guys, blow us. Let's get closer.
Тихоря проберемся, да?
We can't go around them. You take one of them, I'll take the other. You gotta throw a knife. You gotta throw a knife in his neck. Okay, let's move. Up ahead, another one on patrol. I got him. He's good. You're gonna hear us on these bridges, but it's worth a try.
We ain't sneaking no more.
Ha! Минус башка, да? Кто стреляет, блин, там? Блин, ее убили, всего. Вообще тупо, блин. Дайте контрольную точку, а времени нету, блин.
But, it's your call.
I'll follow your lead. Let's sneak down there.
Okay, well, follow away. Stay down and stay close.
Let's go.
Over here. We're going. one of them, I'll take the other. That was clean. Okay, let's move. Up ahead, another one on patrol. He's mine. Let's go. Damn, squeaky bridges might be the death of us. Come on.
We ain't sneaking no more. Look out. Gonna make a fuss? We gotta
Блин, сейчас спрыгнул, да? А давайте по-другому сделаем. Фронточка.
Make up your mind, John.
I'll follow your lead. Let's sneak down there.
Okay, well, follow away. Stay down and stay close.
Let's go.
Stay with me. On me.
Теперь надо как-то пройти место, конечно.
We're going down the canyon. Look out on these rocky paths.
Если попыток не получится, на следующий раз пройдем.
Two guys below us. Let's get closer. We can't go around them. You take one of them, I'll take the other. You got it? Okay, let's move. Up ahead, another one on patrol. He's mine. Damn squeaky bridges might be the death of us. Come on.
Ну, давайте в следующий раз это пройдем, эту миссию. Уже. Сейчас эту миссию пройдем, короче. Всем спасибо. До свидания. Продолжим уже где-то через неделю. Миссия, конечно, трудная, сейчас не буду проходить, долго будет. Завершать, да.